on Gray Power 60 here. Today I am going to make this little receipt holder. You can use it for receipts, you can use it for anything, and you can even put little tabs, which I'm thinking of trying. I'm just not sure yet. I may try it, I may not. I don't know. We shall see. But for now, let's just make one. To use this black chalkboard paper, and I've kept all of my pieces there. So we need a paper that is 7 by 12. Get out my scoreboard. I've already cut them. And then the accordion sides need to be 4 by 6, and you need 2 of those. And then you need 4 inserts, and the 4 inserts measure 7 by 3.5. I'll put that on the video as we're doing this. So what I've done is I have scored the long way, the 12 by 7. I've scored it, oops, did I do it this way? Did I do it this way? This is the way I did it. All right, so I scored at 4 and 4.5, at 8 3/4, and at 9 1/4. Okay, and that is that one. The next thing we need to score, might as well keep the scoreboard out, are these little guys here. Now, these need to be scored at every 1/2 inch. So we're going to just score these at a 1/2 inch, and I'll speed this up. And there we have the scoring. We don't need this anymore. Alrighty, so we are going to close it with the smaller flap on the top. Now what we need to do is just cut a little insert in here. Now you can use a ruler, or you can use your paper cutter here. What I'm going to do is, wish I had my other ruler. What I'm going to do is use this grid as a guide here, and I'm going to come in at, here we go. So we'll come in at 1 inch on each side, and I think we'll go down 1 inch. And if I mark this straight, oops, slippery little sucker. Alrighty, and we're going to, I can always erase these later. And we'll come down here, put that back where it was. This thing is in the way is what it is. And we'll come along and we'll cut this one down as well. All right. So if you want to, you can use your paper cutter to line this up so that it is straight, and it's entirely up to you how you want to do this. what I'm going to do is just cut these down. And if you didn't go all the way with your cutter, you can always use your scissors. And I was just off by a little bit. There we go. And that's how it will fold down. Save that piece for later. All right. The other thing I want to do before we go any further is get my corner punch. And I want to cut out the corners on the paper. And actually, I may even, if I can, just add a little bit of rounding here so it's not so stark. And I find by turning it upside down, I can, and why did I do it okay on that one and I'm having trouble on this one? Here we go. There we go. Just enough to give it a little rounded corner. And we'll get rid of our junk. And there is the box that's going to hold it all together. Okay, so we'll leave that aside for now. Leave that aside, and the next thing we need to do is do an accordion fold. So we're going to fold all of these. Again, I will speed it up. Why am I having trouble seeing that? Sometimes when you don't score it hard enough, especially with this thick paper, I find it sometimes rips. So this may not be a good idea after all. I may have to go with something else. But I'm trying it. I just want to see how it's going to turn out. Yeah. The only problem with this DSP paper is that some of them, no, I didn't score that really very well. So let me, that's probably the reason why it is not folding nicely. What if I turn it this way? And, oops, see? When you fold it too hard, it tears the paper. But I wanted to try it, so we shall see. We'll see how it goes. When I make mistakes, you get to see it too. Yeah, this paper is definitely not accordion style. I may have to use my white paper. We shall see here. I thought it might have been really cute to have. I can always ink it to have this polka dot here. I think it's kind of cute. All right, we'll see. Whoop. We'll see how it goes. And I'll put the fastener on later. Just trying to decide what type of fastener I want to use. If I want to use Velcro or something else that is easy to open. All right, we'll put that aside for now. And now what we need to do is get all of these put on this. And what I'm going to use is my tear and tape. And if I have to, I will use some glue as well, probably my Tombow glue. You want to get it as close to the edge as you can. We'll do it again. It's hard to see on the white. So I am putting strips on just the one side. So I'm going to do that on all four, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got all of the edges taped, we now need to, this will be going in here, and these will be going along here. So now what I need to do is take the tape off one side, and what you want to do is put it in the first valley. These are hills and these are valleys, and you want to put it as close to the bottom as possible. Let's see if I can get that straight. And press it in. So as you can see, it's at the bottom, and we have to leave this one open in order to have some give and have this glued to the bottom. So I'm going to do all of them. And there we have it. This one I'll go right here. And you don't have to worry about it being a little bit lumpy, because when it's opened, it will fit perfectly. So now we need to put some tear and tape on this end. I'm also going to use liquid glue to make sure that it stays. Ooh, I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm shaking. Isn't that weird? Probably because it's sticking to me. Tape. Better if I do it this way. I think it's because I'm hot. I should open the window. Now what I'm also going to use is my glitter glue to reinforce it. Oh, I'm going to put it here. And this is the open part, so I'm going to put it on there first. rip off the first one. If I can. You guys are probably much better at this than I am. And I think that'll be the other one. It's stuck. Alright. So I'm going to be putting the one that is the closest. Let me see if I can explain that properly. I've only put 4 in here, and there's kind of an extra to give you a little bit of extra room in the back. So I'm going to glue the first little edge here first. I'm going to do that in the front. So let me get this organized here. It doesn't stop. My lighting is terrible tonight. And I'm going to put that down like that. And what I'm doing is I am lining up the fold of the bottom. I'm lining that up. And now we're going to do this side. We're going to line that up. With that line. And fold it down. Now we're going to take this part up, and I'm going to just put a little reinforcement on here. It's not coming out very much. There we go. Now it's going to come out too fast. And the same on this side. I just like to reinforce them. And we're going to pull this down and flip these over. I know I could have done a better job of this. I'm folding this one down. And I'm going to now do it this way. This way is so much easier. Fold that one down, and this one should fall right into place. Yes. And now we have our little accordion with the little, and there we have it. There's probably easier ways that I could have done this. I can see that now that I didn't put them down as well as I did on this one. So if you'll notice the difference with how it sits compared to the other one. So we just keep trying. Trial and error. We keep trying and trying until we get it right. I'm going to be making a couple more tonight. Hopefully I'll get better at it. And these stupid papers won't be allergic to me. I mean, electricity. All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.